Hey, what's going on YouTube? Was having problems with the YouTube mobile app tonight. Wasn't wanting to stream properly, so I thought I would come home quick and be able to go live from my desktop, which actually works better because this way I can hang out a little bit longer and have more of a conversation with you guys. Apes on Horses, War for the Planet of the Apes, whatever you want to call it, is amazing. I absolutely loved it. Maybe not my favorite movie of the trilogy yet, but visually and just the CGI and everything was fantastic. Definitely worth seeing this weekend. Definitely worthy entry into the franchise, and wow, simply amazing. Let me just adjust a few things here. So I wanted to get on top. Oh, hey Ryan, how's it going? Yeah, the movie is incredible. Actually, I cannot wait to see it again. Maybe even tomorrow night. Think about seeing it late tomorrow night. Only kind of kink in that plan is I do open again on Saturday morning, and I'm not sure if I want to stay out that late, but we'll see how I feel tomorrow night. It was absolutely incredible. Story-wise, I think I like Dawn just a little bit better. I think Dawn had a little bit better story, but the action and the visuals and everything else about this film is amazing. Matt Reeves once again knocked it out of the park with his direction. Andy Serkis as Caesar, man. Oh my god, that was absolutely incredible. The performance capture and just the CGI that they're able to accomplish these days looks so realistic, and I had to stop myself several times and realize, okay, these aren't actual real apes. This is just motion capture and performance capture, and basically watching a cartoon when you boil it down. I mean, it's all CGI, but man, absolutely incredible. And the little girl that is in this film playing Nova really reminded me of the young girl from Logan earlier this year, in that while, what is the name of the girl from Logan? Whatever her name is, doesn't speak for the first half or 2/3 of the movie, but then she does have dialogue and whatever. Here, Nova doesn't speak at all, but she's still able to convey so much emotion and so much with just her eyes and the expression on her face, and just a phenomenal job, which is difficult for any actor, but for a young child actor like this was just really blew me away. Woody Harrelson as the leader of the humans is fantastic. Yeah, I'm just in love with this movie, and I cannot wait to see it again. Going in, I had hoped that it was going to be awesome, because this way we have a great trilogy, and I gotta tell you guys, it is among the best trilogies of all time. You would not be out of place putting this latest Planet of the Apes trilogy, Rise, Dawn, and now War for the Planet of the Apes, alongside some of the most iconic trilogies of all time. Like I was saying in my expectations video, would not be out of place placing it alongside the original Star Wars trilogy, or Back to the Future, or Indiana Jones. Just simply phenomenal. They did a fantastic job all the way around, and major kudos to Andy Serkis and the animators and the graphics people and just everybody involved in bringing these apes to life. I mean, again, it's like my mind knows that I'm watching something fake, knows that I'm watching basically a cartoon, but in the moment, and you're just seeing this on screen, and it's just simply incredible. And I'm gonna try my damnedest to see it tomorrow night with some friends. Again, it's gonna have to be the late show, unfortunately, due to their work schedules and availability, and then I open on Saturday morning. But it might be worth being tired on Saturday just to see this again. It's absolutely incredible. So I'm just checking my phone here because it was going off. But yeah, it was so good. Again, I think from a story perspective, I think that Dawn is the second one, is a little bit better in the story department. I can't quite place my finger on it, but I don't think this one is quite as good. Still a fantastic movie. If I had to give it a score right now, I would say definitely a 4, and maybe even leaning towards a 4.5 out of 5 on my scale. It's just, I can't say enough about this movie. It will wind up somewhere in my top 10 of the year. Right now, I can't see. I mean, there's already great movies out there like Baby Driver and Wonder Woman and Logan, stuff like that are on my list. Plus, I have to save a spot for Star Wars at the end of the year. But if there's more than another 6 or 7 films that are better than this at the end of the year, it will be a fantastic year for movies. Go ahead and hop into the comment section. I can hang out here for the next 15-20 minutes or whatever. We're going to be hanging out both here and on my Facebook page. Maybe even send me a tweet. I'll be monitoring Twitter for a little bit too. If you guys want to talk and hang out and whatever, that would be fantastic. Just hanging out in the group chat that I have with a couple other YouTubers here. I totally loved this movie. Any negatives? Really hard to think of any at the moment. It was, yeah. I mean, yeah. I can't think of any negatives that are really standing out. Normally, there's like something big and glaring that stands out and would impact and lower my score. I'm having difficulty thinking about it. I mean, the one thing that I've heard from other reviewers, and I kind of tend to agree, is the movie is called War for the Planet of the Apes, and there's not a whole lot of war action. There's little battles and skirmishes and whatever, but you hear the word war and you just picture all-out attacks and whatever. And this one's not so much. It is kind of a smaller film. But yeah, trying to think of any negatives is really difficult. And yeah, I'm blown away. I'm going to have to rewatch the first 2. I was planning on doing that over the last couple of days, and just got busy with working on other things here on my channel and everything else. Didn't have time to do that. But I still think that Dawn slightly edges this one out in terms of enjoyment and on the story. It's hard to pinpoint why I feel that way. Driving home and even talking now, trying to rationalize why I feel that Dawn is just a little bit better. Something's eating at me, saying, hey, place Dawn higher up. And again, I think it comes down to the overall story that's told in the movie. But this one is absolutely incredible. Definitely a worthy addition to the franchise. And I would like to see more. I would like to see the story continue. But by the same token, I understand if and why they decide to stop it here, because taken as a 3-film arc, a 3-story arc, a trilogy, it is nearly flawless. It is perfect. The way this movie ends is incredible. Yeah, I mean, I wish more of you guys would hop into the chat and we could talk about this a little bit more. Obviously staying spoiler free because the movie just opened tonight and, you know, a lot of you guys haven't seen it yet, but it is absolutely amazing. Really, really satisfied with it. Also, big news, as long as I'm here, I did start up a Patreon page today. Head on over to patreon.com/JaFito'sMovieBlog. If you're not sure what Patreon is, it's kind of a way of crowdfunding. And basically, you're pledging money and giving money to help support my channel. Because it does take quite a bit of time and, as a result, effort and money and whatever to do these videos for you guys, which I absolutely love, and I am eternally grateful for all the support and encouragement and everything that you've given me since I started about 14 months ago, a little over 14 months ago now at this point. But really would appreciate if you like my content, considering even $1 a month. You know, I placed the lowest tier at $1 a month. It's helped me out tremendously. Again, working minimum wage and barely scraping by, living paycheck to paycheck. I know times are tough for everybody, but if you would please consider heading over to Patreon and supporting me, it would mean the world to me and help justify, in my mind, being able to dedicate even more time, more effort, more energy into creating content for you guys. And every single penny that I get from Patreon and from my Amazon affiliate links, yeah, it's getting tired and I can talk. Any money that I get goes right back into the channel for better equipment, computer upgrades, getting an actual green screen, studio lights, and everything else to create a better experience for you guys in future videos. I truly appreciate any and all support that you guys can give me. Just hopping into the chat room here and a couple other messages. Yeah, this movie, you guys, is absolutely incredible. And again, visually, just thinking about the realism of the CGI. I mean, I was impressed last year with The Jungle Book. And the way that they were able to do photorealistic CGI with The Jungle Book. And while this one still uses live action background plates and there is human interaction and whatever, I mean, this just takes what The Jungle Book did and what the previous 2 Apes films did and just takes it 1 or 2 levels up. It is groundbreaking. And I don't use that term lightly. it is amazing to see what they are able to achieve with CGI and performance capture and motion capture these days. And when you think about it, that technology is still very much in its infancy. And I am thrilled by the prospect and thinking about where this technology might be 5, 10, 25 years down the road, as we continue to watch and experience and review movies. I mean, it is going to be next to impossible in the very near future to tell what is real and what is the work of some very talented artists and performance capture artists. Just absolutely incredible. I'm in love with the way that the CGI looked and how far it has come. I mean, I mentioned this earlier, but you're pretty much just watching a cartoon. When you boil it down, it is you're watching a cartoon, or rotoscoping was a term used back in the day when they would hand draw over live action plates. The animated Lord of the Rings film from the 70s used a lot of rotoscoping. They filmed human actors and then just drew over it to give it a more realistic feel. And that's what motion capture and performance capture is. You're watching a cartoon, you're watching computer images, digital paintings, and it is so realistic and so good. I'm at a loss of words. Russell Hunter in the comments here on YouTube, I loved the movie, but the audience I saw it with was making annoying comments for parts of it. That pisses me off. I'm sorry. Movie audiences have really lost respect in my mind. And it's one thing to express shock or to cheer at appropriate times or whatever, but I'm sure in your situation where they're just talking and pretending like it's Mystery Science Theater 3000, that's just so inconsiderate and so rude, and I could rant forever about that. I'm not going to right now because it is getting late and my voice is starting to go, and I'm getting really tired here. But yeah, I'm sorry, Russell, that you had to deal with that. Rude people are just so annoying. Thankfully, my screening, my theater that I work at isn't really busy much anyway, but there were maybe a handful of people in the auditorium with me tonight. Which was nice. But by the same token, I do wish that more people would see this movie tonight because it is absolutely groundbreaking. I'm not sure how much it's going to make. Seeing estimates between 60 and 80. I would love for this movie to make $100 or $120 million this weekend. Probably not going to happen. It's probably going to land somewhere in the 75 to 80 range. I haven't looked too closely at the numbers yet to see what the studio's projecting, but this movie is just phenomenal in the amount of realism that, and I'm continuing to go off and blather on, but just the imagery and taking a step back and thinking about the hard work and dedication of the performance capture, motion capture, and CGI artists to bring this vision to life, to bring the story to life is, I mean, when you think about it, it's just phenomenal. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm fading quickly here, guys. It is getting late. I am getting tired, and especially if I see this movie again in 24 hours or whatever it is with a couple of friends. I'm really going to be feeling it. I'm going to be signing off for now. Those are my initial thoughts. Go out and see this movie this weekend. It is incredible. Again, my initial score, the more I think about it, the more I'm going to give it a 4.5. If and when I can get to an actual review this weekend, might be a little bit tough given other commitments that I have this weekend. But yeah, definitely go out and see it. Definitely with your time, with your hard-earned money. It's just simply incredible. Thank you guys so much, as always, for watching. I'm fading fast here, guys. I'm getting to the point of just passing out here while I'm talking. Go see this movie. It is incredible, especially if you liked the other two movies. This is a fantastic end to, like I said, what is now one of the classic trilogies of all time. And you would not be out of place comparing it to the Indiana Jones trilogy. We don't talk about Crystal Skull. Indiana Jones is a trilogy. The original Star Wars trilogy, the Back to the Future trilogy, and now the Planet of the Apes trilogy. In terms of, in terms of just fantastic trilogies of all time, this is right up there. Again, thank you guys so much, as always, for watching. I'm gonna just head about 20 feet that way and crash in my bed. I will see you guys tomorrow with my box office predictions and movie trivia showdown tomorrow night, and a couple other news stories. If there's any breaking news, I'll do a couple of news videos again tomorrow as well. And then hopefully be seeing this movie again tomorrow night with a couple friends. Yeah, go out and see this movie. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.